Right, so I'm now off for 14 days, hopefully, and I'm really looking forward to my time off. I'm doing actually a test here right now, and that is the 4K 360 recording with the Insta360 to see if it's usable. Unfortunately, right now it's 7:35 in the morning and the sun has not risen yet. The sunrise is around 8:35, I think, and right now these days sunset is around 5:30 in the afternoon, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Temperature right now is 1 degree Celsius, and I have about 20 some kilometers to drive before I reach home. I will spend about 20 minutes doing the ride, depending on traffic naturally, but since it's Friday today, I don't think it'll be a lot. I have to admit that I do not like the winter at all. I'm not looking forward to this time of the year. I'm usually quite depressed at times during winter, and I think everything is just a lot more difficult. You have to dress up more, put on shoes, put on a jacket, everything just to go with the trash. While in the summer, on a beautiful summer day, you wear your shorts and t-shirt and your flip-flops and you just go straight out. Even barefoot sometimes. But winter is what it is, and I think we just have to go through it. Luckily though, I'm going for a couple of trips this winter. In December, I'm scheduled to go to Athens and Greece for a week. That'll be absolutely amazing. I'm really looking forward to it, though Greece is probably not my first choice. Then in January, I'll be heading to Miami for almost a week. I think it's 4 or 5 days. And in February, I'm flying for a weekend trip to San Francisco. And then the following weekend in February, I'm flying to Chicago for another weekend trip. But before all that, I'm going to Fusen Yards with the ferry for 2 weeks, starting in 2 weeks from now, to do the annual dry docking. And this time it's a little bit more to do because we have the 5-year classification of the vessel. So there are a lot of things in addition that we have to do. Been working really hard on putting it all together in the last couple of months, and I hope that it will turn out just perfect, but time will show. My problem is probably OCD. I am a little bit OCD. I need to have everything in order, and I just like things to be done the right way and done properly the first time. this is probably something I learned and got ingrained with during my time at the cruise lines, and especially in Crystal Cruises, where service excellency was the thing. It was very important to always do your best. That didn't help my OCD. I think it sparked there, and probably made it worse. But it's not like it's a problem. It's just not a problem for me. I have a couple of YouTube videos that is coming up. I'm working on them, but I often get distracted by other things, and it doesn't get prioritized as much as I love doing it. So now I'm already in Trolla. The street lights has gone, so it's kind of dark here. There is some traffic ahead of me. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. We have quite a few clouds, but we had clear skies throughout the night, and even last night we had quite a bit of aurora borealis, northern lights. Taking a good picture of the northern lights from a moving ferry is not as easy as it sounds. And of course I didn't bring my camera to my night watch because I figured it would be dark anyway. But last night I could have sworn that it would have made a huge difference to what I could have photographed. Actually, this video is inspired by a guy that I follow on YouTube that lives in San Francisco, and he does a lot of these videos, and quite recently he started doing them 360, and I thought that would be cool to see if I can make it or not. And basically he walks around the city and talks about things that falls into his head, and amazingly he gets 20 times more views than I get on any of my videos. So obviously he's doing something right, and I'd like to try to do the same, to see if there is any quality in it or if it's just not worth it. I have to say that those electric cars with LED headlights, they are quite blinding when you meet them on the road. Alright, so I'm soon arriving at Ila, and even though I drove 10 minutes after the ferry left, I'm now stuck in traffic jam. So there might be an accident or something. It's moving really, really slow. perhaps a good time to have a sip of the coffee from the ferry. So here we are driving around in my beautiful car. I really love this car. It's probably the best car I ever purchased. And it might be a mistake to buy such a perfect car, because you're never, at least I am not, ever able to sell it. If it had been an average car, I wouldn't have any feelings for it, and I wouldn't care at all. I would just sell it and buy another one of similar standard quality. But this car is different. This car is something I just I cannot sell it, because I know that I will never be able to buy a car like this again. Or I'm able to, but as the economy is right now, I wouldn't want to buy another car and take up a loan to pay off the car again. Right now this car is 100% mine, and that is a great advantage. I don't have to pay the bank anything every month for the car. I paid off the car in a lump sum about a year and a half ago. And I realized that I should have paid it off a lot sooner, but it is what it is. And but when I did it, I was so happy. I was so happy that I finally paid off the car. Okay, so now I'm in Ila and I'm driving the tunnel, Marienborgtunnelen, a tunnel called Marienborg, because this is the area where the tunnel is. And after that there will be another small tunnel and a couple of roundabouts, and then we'll drive across the new Sluppenbrua, or not the Sluppenbrua. The new bridge is called Nydalsbrua. I'm not sure if it's still recording, but I'm still here. I'm still talking. So we'll see when we get home. This will be an unedited clip, I guess. Because I will just see how it works. If it's got a good view number, or if it gets a high view number, maybe I'll do more. Maybe I'll do more during my coming trips. We'll see. One of the biggest ideas about leaving Norway during the winter and traveling to other destinations, even though it's winter at some of those destinations as well, is a way to help against the depression, I guess. Because when I'm traveling, I am the most happy, undoubtedly the most happy I can be, because there's a lot to see, a lot to smell, taste, a lot of interesting people to meet, and that is one thing that I really like. It's also one thing that I miss working at the cruise ships. One thing that I miss about working on the cruise ships, because on cruise ships you could talk to the guests and learn a lot about the world and where people come from. It gives you another insight and respect for other people, empathy and sympathy for other people. On my job at the ferry, I'm basically so tied up with work and driving that it takes an effort, and you don't get a lot of contact with the guests on a 20-minute ride across the fjord in Norway. Summer is a little bit better, but it's not the best place to catch a small chat with interesting people. Alright, so I have now driven through Marienborgtunnelen and a short tunnel after that, with which name I have no idea. And then I'm heading towards Sluppen and the new road. I'll be home in about 5 to 10 minutes. It certainly gets darker and darker every day. Absolutely. It's now 2 days exactly since I drove here the last time, and at that time it was a lot lighter, but now it's still dark outside. Perhaps this video is too dark as well. You're only seeing a dark screen. It will be interesting to see when I get home. The new bridge across Nidelva, the river, is a beautiful bridge. It's a beautiful bridge, and it's also really cool to see how well it works. I just wish they did the tunnel to Byåsen as well at the same time, but of course in Norway we have to do it twice, so it'll be a longer time before that is finished. Alright, I'm driving across the bridge, illuminated and beautiful. And there's a lot of people going to work. Definitely. Closer to home, and I'm looking forward to see my cat. And the last couple of times I returned from my night watch, the cat has been sitting near the parking lot just waiting for me. It's amazing to see how a cat adapts to a routine when it comes to timing and so on. They seem to know what time I'm coming. Makes me wonder if the cat sat there yesterday morning when I was not at night watch. Perhaps it did, and perhaps it didn't. I really don't know. The cat is doing quite well. We just recently let her out at night time. Let him out. It's a male cat, so I should stop saying her, but the cat is male. I couldn't do it without equipping the cat with a GPS, a tracking device, so that at any time I can see where the cat is. And of course, if you have followed my channel for a while and seen a lot of my videos, you would know that the cat's name is Fuji-kun. Fuji-kun. Fuji-kun is an amazing cat. It has helped me so much. The love is unconditional. The cat likes to sleep though. Loves sleeping. Oh, look at all those people going to work while I'm heading home. It's scary to see people riding a bike with black clothes, with no lights, no reflective markings or anything. And that goes for people walking as well. With earphones, black clothes, without any reflective markings or any lights. They are really hard to see sometimes, but they walk like they are the shining light of the world. It's destined to become a problem sometimes. It's destined to become an issue. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I'll finish up the recording for now. I thank you for watching, and if you like this kind of video, please let me know and give a thumbs up. Keep watching, and I'll probably make more depending on the response on this one. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.